Hey there, YouTubers! Today I'm going to be showing you my complete makeup collection along with my little vanity in which I do my makeup at. So here we go. Here's a full shot, including the mirror in which I have, that I use on a day-to-day basis when doing my makeup. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First, I'm going to start over here. And I have a three-piece set that I picked up from Target a long time ago. So excuse the mess on top. That's just kind of like a storage place where I put all the products which really don't have a place, like hairbrushes, makeup remover, so on and so forth. So don't mind the mess up top. But let's go ahead and get right into it. The first drawer in which I'm going to show you is my drawer that is kind of hard to explain. It's the I don't know drawer. In this drawer, I have so much stuff that I have like duplicates, I have testers, samples, I have a shiny buffer, my infamous Too Faced Shadow Insurance, I have an Urban Decay Primer Potion back here, some extra EOS lip balms that I use, and just so many samples, nail polish, pencil sharpeners. I mean, this drawer just ranges in products. I have an extra Stila All Day Waterproof liner that I swear by. Love this. But yeah, I just have a lot of extra products, some hair ties over here, some black African soap that I got as a free sample at IMAT. So yeah, just a lot of samples that I have that don't really have a place to belong to yet, so they just kind of hang out in here until then. So yeah, that's just the kind of I don't know tray, as I said before. Moving on, this second drawer is probably the most popular drawer that I use, and I'll go ahead and show you why. Let me go ahead and take this out. Sorry, my other tray popped out. So this is my eyeshadow palette drawer, and basically, I must admit, I am an eyeshadow whore. I have so many eyeshadows and palettes, and I mean, this is just the portable one, so let me go ahead and get right into it. This stack of black ones right over here are all my NYX palettes, ranging from the Runway collection to the Smoky Eyes to the Blue Eyes, so on and so forth. So those are definitely a must-have. Down over here I have my Love and Beauty eyeshadows, just grays and whites and blacks. Next is my only Inglot product in which I own, and this is a palette in which my sister created for me down in Las Vegas, and she brought it for me. Amazingness! Over here I have 4 Sephora palettes that have eyeshadows, lip products, and bronzers and blushes within them. Next is the same kind of properties in the Too Faced eyeshadow palette. It's called Glamour To Go that I have. I also have 2 random Shany Cosmetics blue and teal eyeshadows that I got for free when at IMAT, so I don't really have any place to put them, so they're just chilling there for now. I have the MAC, I don't even know what edition this is. It's pretty old. I'm sure everyone's seen this already, but one of the MAC Holiday Collection palettes. I also have a CoverGirl palette, and I have another one that's a bronze color. I also have a Revlon palette, another Revlon that I do my brows with. Yeah, here's the bronze one that I was talking about. And then I have a loose black eyeshadow from CoverGirl as well. So let me go ahead and stack those. Moving on, right over here, I have the Shady Lady by the Balm palette. Love them. My Revlon. Oh, my Sugar Pill Heartbreaker palette. I cannot rave about Sugar Pill more than it's already raved about. Let me tell you. This is the IMAT specific edition of the Heartbreaker palette that I got this year at IMAT's in LA, and this is amazing. This is the pink edition only for IMAT's people who went. The original edition is blue, so definitely a must-have. I also have another Urban Decay palette in which I don't actually know the name to, so if anyone knows the name of this product, of this palette, please link below or comment below and let me know, because I do not know. Moving on, I'm not going to take this one out because it's really big, but this is a this is a Sephora palette. It has the same properties as the other palettes I showed you. So it has a pull-out tray on the sides of it that have an eyeshadow and a lip palette as well. Oh, and if you want to know what's on my nails, I have Essie Braziliant. It's a nice orange with shimmer in it too. Next is my Animal palette, and I have also another Sephora palette in which I use. Okay, so yeah, I know that can be quite overwhelming. I do have a lot of products in this palette, so let me go ahead and just close that up for you. Those are all my palettes in which I own. Moving on, the next tray in which I have is eyeshadows, loose pigments, other eyeshadows, and bronzers. So starting specifically over here, I have my Naked 2 and my Naked 1 right below it. Just because they didn't fit in the top drawer, which I just showed you, so they're just stacked down here. Next is all my blushes and bronzers, in which I own, ranging from Hard Candy to NYX to e.l.f. to L'Oreal, so on and so forth. I also have a Stila bronzer over here that doesn't fit, so that's why it's chilling over there. Last but not least, my last little drawer that I got, and I got these at Target, by the by, so very cheap. These are CoverGirl eyeshadows. I have some Sephora. All my MAC shadows are in here. I have about 10 or 12 of them. And then I have some loose pigments over here and then some eyeshadow sticks. Then I also have my loose pigments here, my NYX ones that I picked up at IMATS, my Hip gel liners, some loose pigments that I also picked up from CVS years back. So that's that. Oops. So much stuff, it's not even fitting. Moving on, right over here I have my kind of go-to station. I have my moisturizers, my eye creams, my primer by Hard Candy, my tinted moisturizer, and this is from NARS, my Fix Plus in the back, and then my loose face products over here that the tape is on. So moving on, right into my little Keroppi drawer, the first one that I'm going to show you is all my liquid liners, and these range from LA Splash predominantly, since I just went crazy at IMATS. So I have a million LA Splash ones. I also have L'Oreal Lunar Intense right over here. I have my Stila and my Sephora liners as well in here too. Moving on, I have all my pencils in here, and these pencils range from eyeliner pencils to jumbo pencils. I have a couple jumbo pencils from Urban Decay and NYX, and then I have a lot of eyeliner pencils, just regular liners from Sephora to Shady Cosmetics to Urban Decay to, you know, pretty much anything. So I have a lot of eyeliners. Last drawer but not least is all my LA Splash pigments that I picked up. You can catch more details on these pigments in my IMATS haul video. I describe them a little more and show the colors and the names of them. Moving on, this is my lip kind of tray, I guess you could call it. This is where I keep all my lip products, including my lip liners, tinted lip moisturizers, lip balms, lipsticks, lip glosses. So brands in here range, you know, from EOS to Benefit to OCC, which is amazing because they're going to be sold at Sephora now, just a heads up if you didn't know. Revlon, NYX, so on and so forth. So these are just all my lip products that I go to. Very, very handy to have them there. Next is my brush set that I use on a day-to-day basis. This little container that I have has face brushes, stiff dome brushes, to powdery brushes, to concealer, foundation, and then to eyeshadow, crease brushes, so on and so forth. And the products, the company names of these brushes range. I'm not really going to go into that because that'll take a while. Moving on over here, this is just my little storage vicinity that I have. I have my foundations in here, concealers, BB cream, and my highlighter, and then in here I have my Q-tips and my makeup sponges. I picked this case up with my girlfriend a couple days ago at Ross for like $2 to $3 a piece. This piece came together and then this piece was separate. So definitely a must-have. And then I'm going to stand up and I'm going to show you kind of like a bird's eye view of the stuff that's in the back. Over here is just eye brush kits, nothing too important. But over here I have my go-to makeup wipes that I use, takes off even waterproof makeup. Then I have over here my two e.l.f. eyeshadow palettes, one's a colored palette, one's a neutral palette, for $5 at Target. Couldn't beat that. This bad boy over here is my Lorac Bejeweled palette, and basically what's in here, since I'm not even going to bring it out, is a bronzer, 2 lip glosses, and a day and night palette that have about 16 eyeshadows in them, and then 1 liner each. One has a brown liner for the day and black for night, so definitely amazing. And then over here, when you thought it couldn't get any worse, I have all my huge palettes, all the palettes in which are not portable, which I really can't take anywhere. And these palettes are not only eyeshadow, they're also blush, contour, and I don't have any lip palettes, but just eyeshadow and contour blush palettes. So going ahead, getting right into it, I have my Morphe 10-piece blush palette. That was from IMATS this year. I also have I have 2 miscellaneous palettes in which aren't really labeled. I have my 6-color contour and blush palette from BH Cosmetics that I picked up at IMATS this year. my infamous 122nd edition eyeshadow color palette, also from BH Cosmetics. I have my e.l.f. Beauty Book for $5 from Target. Could not pass that up. Next is my infamous 28 color eyeshadow palette, Smoky Eyes Edition. Love it. Next is my Love and Beauty Neutral palette. This is very similar to the Coastal Scents or BH Cosmetics Neutral palette, but I got it for $10. Coastal Scents 88 Ultra Shimmer palette, and then I have the matte palette, and then I have a Profusion palette that's just kind of lower end brand, and then just an unnamed palette that I got. So initially, that's my whole makeup collection. Those are all the makeup products in which I currently own that I bought with my own money. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them below. And always remember to like the video. Thank you so much. Bye.